Hello, my name is Dominic, and today I will be demoing my assignment 2 for web app development. And this assignment builds on my first assignment by using API that I created myself, kind of extended the labs. So what I'll do for this demo is I'll go through all my features and the extra features that I added in my React and more importantly in the API. So the first feature is I have added I have modified the user schema to add some watch list and friend arrays. In the previous assignment, I kind of mentioned towards the end that I would like to have the users view the users watch list and the reviews and the favorites and likes. So I've done this in this app. So just to show the code in my users models here, I have added friends that kind of references the user collection, and the watch list references the movies collection. In Postman now, if I just get the users, oh sorry, go somewhere here. I probably don't have the API running. Sorry. There you go. No. There are my users, and you can see that there's favorites and their friends, and there's watch lists. This watch list is just an error. No. Oh yeah, it's capital L. I was just in testing. I removed it since, as you can see here. Now, moving on to the feature 2, the login and sign up. So I'll try to log in, and also this will also tie in my feature 3, which is the multi-factor authentication. So I added two-factor authentication to this app, as I will kind of demonstrate now with my phone as well. We can do it with Postman as well. So if I put in my email, this user is already created. And just to show, if I put in like a wrong password or something, it will give me a message. So check my email or password, or I have the wrong code here. So if I put in the right password and the code, so if I want to generate this code, I can generate it here. I put in my secret. The secret is given to the user when it's created. It kind of displays on the screen, or it ends in the console. A future version of this, our future kind of room for improvement, is that would be sent by email with like NodeMailer or Email.js. There's two of those kind of packages that I can use. I just didn't have time to implement those. They are quite time consuming to implement and test. So if I just generate a code for myself, you can see the remaining time for this code and the token. I can also do this with Google Authenticator here. I just won't focus, but on the Google Authenticator app, I can put in the secret and then I get a code. So right now it's telling me 8262. And if I just press login, it logs me in from this code I have on my phone, and it's time-based. So every time, so that kind of layer of security that's added. I can see my followers here, or my friends, and that's this kind of feature that I talked about. I can see what they're watching. So this user currently isn't watching anything, but they have some favorited movies and likes. So this like doesn't get updated straight away, but if I do this like, so this is dominic@gmail.com like. So if I just go to Postman, or even if I have Swagger as well. So if I do host So I can't see that. I do. So this is, I haven't fully implemented Swagger for my full API. However, this is just some. So if I just try get all the reviews, hopefully they will work. So if I try execute. So now I just liked that review there and has one like there. Now, also if I want to update my profile, so right now if I go to users, so get the users here, my user is Dominic@gmail.com. If I want to update that to my first name and my second name, I can go up to update users, to WAK, update. It will log me out, obviously. But then if I try to get this again, execute again, sorry, try that, execute. For some reason, it didn't update. I'm just gonna try here if that I should have updated. Sorry. So if I just use movie and then yeah, so it updated here in Mongo. I think that Swagger UI probably was caching the value. So it has definitely updated this in Mongo, my Mongo database. So I showed that if I want to sign up, if I put in some, the username has to be an email. I used a validator middleware for that as well. And so if passwords don't match or something like that, oh, sorry, I didn't implement any errors in this, but there's errors in the login page, as I've shown. Okay, so coming back to my other features. A review schema, I've already shown reviews, but I didn't like the way they were in the movie, so I created a completely new schema for them. Sorry, they're just here. So the movies obviously have likes that I have implemented. They have their ratings, the content, the author, and the movie ID. I didn't do a movie title yet; it's not required. That could be in the future. I can just put the movie titles in there. Right, I'm getting the movie. From the movie ID, I'm getting the movie title. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So middleware such as Helmet that I've added and Morgan for logging. So all those requests that I've been doing are logged here. So the get requests and their time and the codes that are coming back with them. And they're used here, sorry, in my index, not this one, this one. So there's Morgan, and this has its own parameters here, and I just add that to the I just add that to the app, so that there's Swagger here as well, and I also use Helmet. And what Helmet does is, if you look at the headers in Postman, it hides the header. Oh, sorry, that shouldn't. Oh, if I was to get all the users. If I was to look at the headers. So Helmet is supposed to hide the headers for the app, and so the hacker wouldn't know like what framework I'm using or something like that. However, it shows the headers now, even though I did specify to use it. It didn't. I see that it shows Express, but it wasn't like that before, so I don't know what. Maybe if I do 8080. Yeah, so now we can't see. Sorry, that was on port 3000. So I probably should add a helmet to my React app as well. But on port 8080, where my API is, you can see that I'm using Express. So a hacker won't be able to target Express with specific payloads for Express. So documentation with Swagger, I've already shown that, and the algorithm that I tried to implement and I just didn't have time to finish it. That was the last thing I was doing today, is in my dashboard. So what I was trying to do, and kind of this does work, I just don't put it out anywhere. So I get all the favorites for the user. Then from each of the favorites, I get the array of genres, and I get the mode. This is just taken from Stack Overflow. I could have just implemented that myself. As I said, I didn't have time to go at it from scratch, so I just took the first method I found. It just gets me the most frequent value in the array, and by that value, so that's the most frequent genre. So if a user has a lot of movies with the genre as comedy, it will go to the first page of the popular movies, and it will get a random movie, or here's the first movie, 0, but I want to make it so it's random, and a random movie that has the same genre, and it will just, every time it will change. So every time the user would log in, it would give them a different movie. So kind of, it will entice them kind of to maybe watch a different movie or rent a different movie or something like that. And the movies are fetched from TeamDB. So I have this feature that now, sorry, in my movies, when I'm getting the movies here, I am I'm getting the movies from TMDB, but I'm storing them, so I'm pushing them to my movies here, insert menu. So I'm supposed to be checking for duplicates. I just did a few pages, like 5 pages, and I just put them all in the app. Um, so it just adds all the movie to the database, and then so I don't have to create TMDB every time. And this, if that was a real app, I would have something like every day or maybe every week. It would like kind of fetch new movies from TMDB and store them in the database. Although TMDB also have this kind of legal thing of storing their whole database on your server, which is not ideal as well. And just to show the app again, I'm just going to log in. So I change my email, password, and I use the code from my phone here. So just have to wait for it to refresh. There you go. Oh no. Work there we go. And if I just go to home, so I have delete favorites and all that working. So I have favorites. So if I favorite something here, favorites, then I can go into favorites. Obviously, favorites are obviously a protected route. I can't go into favorites if I'm not logged in. I can delete from favorites, and that kind of deletes from the database as well. Upcoming movies, the pagination works also here. There's only one page, but I can set the amount per page here. So I only have 5 movies, so then I change the pages here. Sort also works. There we go. So if I sign out, I can add friends as well. If I want to add friends, if I want to log out, I log out, and I can't go back into favorites anymore. Quickly, also, what I added was if I forget my password, however, that is not fully fully finished, but if I just going to forgot password, so here it works on JWT. So JWT makes a token based on the user password, and then it kind of generates random value. It concatenates them, and then it creates that token, and then when the user wants to reset their password, it checks that token again on a separate page. And if they're the same, if they match, it's the right user, essentially, it will reset the password. However, I got a problem with bcrypt. I'm trying to not save the password in plain text, hence why I didn't feature this feature, because it wasn't just secure. So this is my app in a nutshell. I probably skipped over a few parts. There's more in this GitHub, it's more detailed. And that's it. Thank you very much.